I'm going to start the recording. Okay, and now I want to share my screen with you. Why don't I just go over, do you see my screen now?
Yes.
So I've invoked the chain code. I was able to successfully run the chain code. The TypeScript app is started. So I did the start local, which is what you said to do, right? And so then to run the we will run the npm run coverage.
Did you run the setup test setup?
Let's see. So no, I guess it did not work. Okay, so which of these tests should we be running? Like there's, okay, so I think this is the part that's I need some help with. So, okay, you explained to me that we should run this start local, right? Unless this is for running with Infura, right? So usually you want to start with local, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you said to, okay, so I loaded this, I got the emissions code working. So the Express server is running as part of start, right? Because it's running here,
Yes.
right? Okay, so to run the API server, is this correct? To run the test, this is to run test, and this is to run outside of the Docker container?
Okay, no. So this line, this line should not be there.
Okay. So here, let's just clean up this documentation a little bit. Okay. So what was the, okay, so first of all, so run the start either in local or Docker mode. Run in local mode. What was, okay, so let's go back to, if you want to use the hardhat Ethereum network or Docker mode, if you want to use, okay, so if you want to use the hardhat Ethereum node for testing locally or run in Docker mode, okay, so this is the run start local, right? And then do all this. So I've got my, okay, so what is here? Start the, this is normally done for you, but you can also start it manually from the utility. Okay, so to run it outside of the Docker container,
yeah. So
then what? But run test or just run?
You can remove the 2 and 4 line.
So then what is this for? What is the purpose of this block here?
This is for running the test.
So to run the test?
Yeah.
We have a block below that's like specifically for the test.
So should this be removed?
No, you don't want to run coverage every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we have a separate block for automated tests, then it should be here, right?
Yeah, so there it is. There it mentioned like we need to set up the test.
Yeah, so I think this whole part should be removed, right? Because all the test is down here now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can remove this. Okay, to use the API. Okay, and then go to the automated test. So to run the automated test, the local hard hat network has to be started, right? So this is my REST API. So and then we go here, and then we do, I think I've already npx. Okay, so hard hat is started. What is this? And then, okay, and then TypeScript app directory, right? And then run test setup. So what does this mean? Something is missing?
Uh, something is not running. Timeout.
So what to do now?
Just a second.
This is here. So TypeScript app is there.
Is Fabric CA is running? Can you
Yeah.
do a Docker PS?
Docker.
Yeah, I think everybody is running.
Yes, it is running. Can you again show the error?
Create a plugin.
Can you log the Docker PS admin?
Which one?
CA of org1.
CA of org1. Fabric CA. There are two of them. So which one is org1 CA?
Below one.
How do we know that? Because it says,
This name under names.
oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay.
Enrolled past. I just here.
So is this an easy fix? Is it just something that I missed, or is this something that you would have to look into?
It's a connection issue. So it is something to do with you might have missed something.
Okay. Okay.
Can you when you run this start.sh, can you show me all the top logs?
Yeah, here's the whole star.sh. So what I did is I did a fabric network down, or just network. Okay, so I tried to start it, it didn't work, so I did a network sh down. It cleaned up everything,
No,
and then it couldn't
didn't
remove
clean
some
up.
files, so I tried to do sudo, and then there was nothing.
So this network.down doesn't work because it points to wrong compose file. So basically the volumes from previous run is already there.
Okay, so what do I need to do? Do I need to do a more complete reset?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
possibly like kill all the containers and then prune them.
Prune them. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Prune the volume in the containers.
Okay, so Jude, so what do I do? First
Hmm.
network down or shut down? And is this what I need to
Yeah.
shut down and restart everything?
Yeah, just run this and at the end reset.
This? Oh,
Not reset. Space reset.
okay, well, where, from where? From,
Okay. This script only, but you have to give a reset. Yes.
Oh, you have to remove the dollar.
I do the sudo.
so this really should be run as sudo, right? Okay, now I can go back to start.
Reset.
I'm sorry?
So in the documentation where you put the sudo, you can put reset also. Yeah, at the end.
Okay, I did that. Okay, so let's go to
Start.
and then put local as my option, right? Okay. So I also want to go through in it. Okay, start is an internal. Okay, start the network, npx hard hat, and test setup, run test. Okay, so those were your instructions. I also want to run through the WebSocket use cases and Vault and see if I could test both of them. And then talk to you about how to implement like a client application going forward. So let me find some examples. I guess Bertrand posted, and that's today. So I'm gonna want to follow through those. Okay, so this is up and running. So then this is running that, and that's okay. So here is where we're gonna run the data loaders. Okay, so 59, right?
For testing, we could just run the setup.
Okay,
It will work.
okay. So let's just run but I mean, I will need some of this base data later, right? If I'm going to run the WebSocket, but that's okay. Let's go to, so we need to be in the TypeScript app directory, right?
Mhm.
No,
Mm,
sorry, still. So you know what? I don't want to hold everybody else up, but I think if you later on, that's strange. Okay, no, that's because I'm not in Docker Compose setup. But I can give you access to this server, Pritam, later. If you give me your SSH public key, and you can log in and take a look. How's that?
yeah, I'll give my public key.
Okay. Yeah, you could even share with me or email to me.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, let me just load in some test data, and then I want to move on to your move on to both the WebSocket and the Vault tests, if we could. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about in the meantime?
I was just having one issue. I raised it, I think, last week. It was with a commit on the lint update. That was from March 14th.
Okay.
So I was still having a problem with the build of the TypeScript app. It was changing this any
Yeah,
type
so-
to yeah. So I'm not sure if you guys were facing the same
Yeah,
issue or
so-
found a fix for it.
Which one? Was that the one you asked
found today.
Harsh about?
So,
Or
did you fix it or should I push mine?
I haven't come up with a fix yet. I mean, apart from returning to the previous, the pre-build from March 14th, the lint warning fixes. It was from Amar
Okay.
Singh.
and then
Mhm.
okay, go ahead. Why don't you guys
So
figure?
today I faced the same problem. So when I was building whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just push the fix today.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you have a fix, because I mean, I just replaced the types with any, but there was some issue with the utility emissions channel record checksum. I'm not sure why, but I think it came from the same. Anyways, if you have a fix, yeah, please share it. Just so because I'm updating the tests for the WebSocket because there was an issue that you raised, Sai.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to finish that, but I can't run the test because I updated some of the TypeScript source and I need to build it. I can't. Anyways, yeah. Thanks, Pritam.
Okay. So just you can also run coverage here, right? Test run coverage. So I'll just put that in there for now. Okay, so let's look at running the WebSocket first. How's that? So let's see. Bertrand, should I go with your video or do you want to give me instructions while we do this? What do you think is easier?
I mean, if you have the TypeScript app running, even if the Fabric, I don't know if it's set up or not. Yeah, I can run you through just how to do the initial setup. It should be pretty straightforward. And there's the router now within the Swagger UI.
Okay.
And it
so
should be the only thing you'll need to do is set up in a terminal the WS wallet so that you can do the actual connection once you've requested the keys.
Okay.
And make sure that the WS identity server is running, but it should be when you run the start.
Okay, so let's see. Where am I? I'm in this window right now. I've got this window open. That's my TypeScript app in the background. And then there should be a third one somewhere. That's the one. Okay. So, all right. What do we have? We have your, do we have it running, the WS identity or no?
Just
Looking at this.
I don't see it here.
Okay, let's just go from the beginning and let's, so what is, I mean, I watched all your videos, but I think doing it myself once would really help me.
Yeah. So to run the identity server, so within the Docker Compose setup, so let me just go back and remember this. Yeah, so sorry. I've got all this data. Yeah, so the start API in the scripts, yeah, there should be the command there for setting up the WebSocket identity server using the GHCRIO.
Okay. But where is the start API?
It's in the scripts subdirectory of the Docker Compose setup.
Okay. So.
Yeah, right there. Okay, yeah. So you have an older, yeah. This is an older version of the code, but it should still work.
Okay, so I could get. Whoa.
Yeah, maybe what happened is if you're not running the start API in local, I don't know if it's been set up in Docker yet to run. I think that needs to be updated. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just fix my. This, is there any way for it to stop complaining about these package locks? I don't know, can this file be put into some kind of git ignore or just?
It was in git ignore, I think, but for the CI to run, it needs to be committed.
Okay. So this is normal to have to fix it like this?
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's normal for it to be committed, but I'm not sure why we have a conflict.
Okay. I mean, it just, so I guess, okay. So now let's just start API. Okay. So is it here? What WS identity, right? So should I restart everything again? I guess, sure, let me just restart everything again.
Yeah, Sai,
Yes, please.
just one question. Did you paste those DNS mapping?
Did I paste the DNS mappings?
/etc/host, yeah.
I thought I did.
Yeah, this one.
Let's see. No. That's what
Yeah,
it
I
is,
think
right?
we need to make it more,
Could you try?
I think, clearer in the documentation.
Okay. So this is what's, yeah, in order to run, I think that's what it was. Okay. So then, okay, so the etc. hosts, right? Okay, so it's starting again. So let's just try. So hard hat network is still here. Okay.
Harsh, is the build CI is not there, I think, in the CI.
Yeah, we just have tests for now, I think.
Can you add that also? Because the error was introduced previous before 10 commits from now.
So the one to fix the types, right?
Yeah, so that was a build error only. So we could
Okay.
catch that.
So now let's go to TypeScript app, right? And then npm run. Setup.
Yeah, Pritam, I'll open an issue about that.
Okay.
Okay, this was good. And then npm run test.
Yeah, this is a error.
And this is because of what, the WS WebSocket?
Yeah, this was an error. It should be fixed though.
You have did you fetch the latest
Because this is passing on the CI. So.
So why would it be
I think
passing on
you
the
are
CI,
not.
but not here?
Can you do npm install before it remove the node modules?
What just npm install or anything else I need to do?
npm install should fix it because I think you have an out of date package.
Okay, let's try it.
Yes.
Oh, it's
yeah, I
that
think
get.
probably
Oh,
better to-
it's that checkout. So restore package.
I think
file.
it's because of the merge conflict.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then,
Yeah, it's working.
okay. So two errors, right? To enroll a client and register a client.
Yeah,
This is all WebSocket.
This is the WebSockets. Yeah, huh, I wonder what that is.
Okay. But it's running correctly on CI, but it's not running here.
Yes.
And why do you guys think that is?
If you don't have the server running, in this case, I think it's you don't have the identity server up and running, so it's not able to.
Okay. So, well, here's the WS identity.
No, it's there. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's weird.
Well, let's go from the very beginning again. So,
Mhm.
all right, show me what do we need to do to run the WS identity now? Is there instructions for it? Because there was some documentation, right?
Yeah.
Can we rely on that
To run the identity server, or
Yeah, let's see, secure identity. So this is a general documentation.
Yeah.
So what are the three parts? Two packages: server, WS identity, right? And then the wallet. And then,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So in the WS identity, so I guess,
that tells you how to build it from from within the package. But I'm like we're just using this. Actually, that needs to be updated as well. We're using an image, a pre-built image, but it's already running there.
Yeah,
so you should be able to interact with it.
so okay, so this is running, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's the set. Yeah.
So this is running, and then the next step is the wallet, right? Needs to be used to generate a wallet, right?
Yes. So within the test, there should be a wallet instance that's being created, requesting the WebSocket session key, setting up the session ID with the identity server.
Okay.
And then the wallet gets the final key that's used by the TypeScript app.
Okay, so to make this run now, what's the next step? So my identity server is running, so I should go into what the secure identities, WS wallet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then WS wallet, new key, right? And so should I generate a key for the admin user first?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, and
admin, and then P384. Is that correct?
You don't need to specify. If you don't, it'll just use 256 if you don't specify.
Which is okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it doesn't, where is it bin?
You need to do the local install npmg local. I think it's in the README.
Okay.
To get the command line. I think it's if you just do npm run local, you should have it.
Okay, so npm.
You might need to do it with sudo unless it works.
Okay. So what is dev mode? Like, what is the point of dev mode?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to update the documentation. That's just for building the.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's the documentation. Or sorry, I need to update that.
Okay. New key admin.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so stored a private key for admin, right? And that's the public key, right? Okay. Okay, so then what? So then I need to get public key, but I already have this public key. So
Yeah, no,
if
you
I
have
were
a-
to,
Yeah, the next step is to, yeah, to request the session ID with the identity server for that public key.
okay.
Yeah,
So that is
you-
to connect, right? Localhost. Being very optimistic here, I'm just going to put this in.
yeah, no, that won't work.
Okay, and this is because,
One second.
meanwhile, I'll install some more data, seed data here, so we're not just hanging out.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what
you
is
need-
the situation here?
Yeah, so that, like, I think in the README there, in the help for the WebSocket wallet, it requires the host address. But the host address is a WebSocket address, a WS, not an HTTP.
Okay.
And it'll basically so the way it's set up now, there's a,
Like this?
Yeah,
Is that how it is,
but-
or?
yes, but before you can do that, so what you've done now is you've just created a key. The
Yes.
WebSocket identity server isn't actually expecting anything. It doesn't know that you're going to
connect
send
to
a
it.
connection.
Okay.
You're going to connect to it, yeah. And I don't know if there's a command line function right now that's set up to create the session ID. You can do it within the Express API.
How would I do
Right,
that?
the Swagger. So there's if you open the Swagger, right, API, you can, there's a function.
This is this Swagger API?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
it's still, okay, so you're still, what is that? It's L? Is that what it is? L 8080 localhost. Oh, I know I have something running on 8080. I'm sorry. Is this running 8080? No, that's running 8081. Okay, let's just be optimistic.
it should already be running when you're running the Start API.
Yeah, but
It should get
I'm
kicked up.
logged in remotely.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, here is the. Ah, it worked.
Yeah, so if you scroll
So-
down to there's a WS, where is it? Yeah, you gotta scroll down. No. Up. The last, yeah, the register, no, where is it? It's not here. Can you collapse that?
I mean, I thought you were
It's-
separating it out into a Swagger API for the emissions channel and a separate one for the WS, so that it's not the same app twice, right? 'Cause-
So the idea here was so the requests to the identity server are coming from this Fabric app. So the way it's set up is that the app requests the session ID, right? So the identity server know that it's this application that it's going to open a connection to,
Okay.
right? So it actually checks the IP, you know, of this. So it has to be done from the Fabric app, this Fabric, this.
Okay, okay.
So that's, but for some reason, the router isn't there. This
Okay.
must be an older version. It's there in the latest commit tree for the main. You should have.
I just did an update.
You should have
Right.
merged it. Yeah, I don't know why I don't see it. I mean, it's I know it's there. Maybe that something happened.
Okay.
Something happened. The build is still an older version.
Okay, can you guys check this? I mean, I think we definitely want to get this running, and I think we need to get this running.
So the way it'll work is if you just do an npm run build, it should update this.
Where should I do
the
the NPM?
distribution?
In
In the
here?
TypeScript app.
Okay, so stop the
Yeah.
TypeScript app.
And then, yeah, rebuild it. Now, assuming that it's not going to give you an error.
Here, right?
Yeah.
And
If you have-
not here.
No, in the TypeScript app, not in the Docker Composer. Yeah.
It will give error.
I think it'll give an error, yeah, because this is the issue that I was just mentioning before.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Well, I mean,
Let's see.
no.
Yeah.
Does not like it.
Yeah, this is the error I was talking about.
Okay.
That Pritam said he's just pushed a fix to.
Yeah, I
Okay.
created a pull request for that.
Okay. Okay. So you have a pull request for this?
Yeah, I just made just now.
Okay. So can I come and get your pull request, merge it, and try it again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. So 14 minutes ago, merge. And then this one is here. So fetch upstream. And then let's do a git fetch.
So sorry, you are right that we could separate this whole connection logic, but I think for security, it makes a lot more sense to have it done directly from the server. Because when I was running through it, you could imagine some other IP requesting the WebSocket connection and start accessing the WebSocket wallet's key file from a different IP. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. The identity server itself is separate, can be run separately. Requests
Okay.
should be made directly. The session ID's ticket should be set up directly from the app.
Okay. So I think this might, how do you fix all these like merge conflicts in this file, this package file?
So when I get this, I usually I'm using a GitHub app on my thing. I just ask it to use the latest version, and I just don't merge in the changes from the older version.
Okay, so
I don't know I have to remember what the command would be for that. There should be a quick one where you just when you're doing the merge.
I just did the restore, I guess.
Okay.
It seems to have. Just seems kind of like I have to do it several times or something. Okay, so do I need to run build again?
Yeah, if you just do the run build and then do the start API, you don't have to run up the whole Fabric app again, the Fabric server again. It should, yeah. I mean, assuming that Pritam's fix addresses this, yeah, perfect.
No.
Yeah, you have to do
npm
that from
run.
doc. Yeah, npm.
npm what?
npm run start.
Yeah, that should do it.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Identity.
Yeah,
Here it is.
there it is. Yeah. Yeah. So now all you need to do is, just gonna put in the public address that you are expecting.
Public address.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that will give you both the session ID and so that's what you need to use in the WebSocket wallet.
So what does this mean? I could, yeah. So what does this mean? Does this mean I could start? Could I call this using wget or something? Curl? Yes, right.
I think so. Yeah, exactly. You could call this
With curl.
Yeah,
like
curl,
we're like right here.
Exactly.
Okay.
It wasn't in the back of my mind how you would do that. I kind of forgot there you have it there. Perfect. Yeah.
Curl is right here. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is run. So I register my admin, I gave it a session ID, right? And then I go to WS wallet. Is that my
If you
next-
just hit, if you just hit enter, it should give you the help. Yeah, well, the WS wallet help, and it'll tell you what you need to do for the connection. Yeah, so you see connect, and you have to input the host. So that's the WebSocket server URL that would print it out.
Okay. Key name is the
The
admin. Right.
Is that your, yes, admin, and
Oh,
then
wait, session ID.
session ID, yeah, and then the key name. Yeah. Is there an error there? Error, the signature doesn't match the public key.
0495. That is my public key, right? Of
Yep.
the public. Oh, wait, no,
Yeah, maybe you have the wrong one. Yeah.
I did do the
see-
wrong one.
Well, that just tells you that the the verification does work, which is a good sign. It's a good check.
So session ID is this. Yeah, but that's weird. So it's actually returning a hex. It returned a hex on what? WS wallet connect localhost. So this was a different public key.
It was
hex.
it was a default, maybe the default key. So it creates the
Okay.
wallet will create a default key. You created a unique one called admin.
Okay. So now I'm connected,
Yes.
and it gives me
So-
a signature and the
Yeah,
session
so you're
ID.
connected. Yeah, that object is essentially the key now that you'll provide to the API and to make requests, register, sorry, not
Okay.
register, enroll in inquiry. And you'll see, yeah, in the,
Yeah.
so in the functions there, you have these API key options in addition to the vault.
So then to register a user ID, right?
Yeah.
So,
So first you need to register the admin, right? Actually, sorry, first you need to enroll the admin, and you can do that directly. Yeah, with these keys that it's printed out.
okay, so I need to get the session ID, which is this.
Yeah.
And the execute.
Yeah, it should work on this. Yeah, that's the right password. What have we got
Enroll.
here?
Yeah, admin is now enrolled.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I need to register a user.
So for registering the user, you don't need, you register, yeah, exactly. With, you have to give a name for the client that you want to register.
Okay.
Yes.
So then I'm
Yeah.
registering. So what is the sequence? I register the user first.
Yeah, you have to register some, well,
Like,
that's the.
User
trying to
one,
remember how this
for
works.
example, and then I pass in the session ID and the signature of the admin.
Same thing of the admin, yeah. I'm assuming. No, sorry. The name of the client is in the,
Is in the where? Hello?
I think he's muted.
oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, so that's this enrollment ID that you put the client name in. The thing you changed before, that's the actual admin key file or the certificate file, right? That's been stored, I think in this case on the Vault server. So it's this WSX509 identity service. You need to put the admin's client name there so that it fetches that certificate, that WSX509 certificate. So you have to use the admin's name. Yeah, change the user one to admin.
So, and then what user am I registering?
See in the body here, you've got the enrollment ID and the affiliation, the request body. So that's the name of the client right now that you're.
So let's say
registering.
user one, right?
Yeah, sure.
User one is already registered. Okay, so like
Yes. Yeah.
user 1, 2, 3, 4 has an enrollment secret.
Yeah, so that's the secret you'll use to do the enrollment. But after you've created now a new user,
So I need
set
to,
up their public key, their key file, and
so I don't need this admin anymore, right? This-
assuming you're not if you're not going to use the admin anymore, you can close the connection.
So I can close the admin connection. And then what do I need to do? I need to generate a new key for user 1234, right?
Yeah. Right now,
then-
you can actually use any key name, but because the two aren't necessarily connected, but yeah, using the same name will be convenient here.
Yeah. So how
Yep.
do I use the user 1234
Yeah,
to
so you have to go through the same process using this identity router, right? The one we did at the beginning, and set up the same identity WS identity connection.
So go back to here again and do user 1234.
No, that would be the public. Wait, no, go back to the down below the identity. Yeah, the WebSocket identity router. Yeah, that one.
So
So
what
now
is
you've
this
got-
used for? This enrollment secret?
So this will be used in the next step. Once you set up the connection between the Fabric app and the WS Identity server, right?
Yeah.
And you have this WebSocket connection. When the user now requests to be enrolled, it needs to use that secret, right?
Okay.
That is stored on the Fabric server and tells them, yes, okay, you are actually the user 1234 that the admin has enrolled.
Okay.
They
So
create- they create-
first step
yeah.
first is this step. Right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yes.
And then to start a WS wallet connection, right?
Yeah, so the same thing as before, just change it should be the exact same URL. The URLs are not user specific.
Right.
And just change in the session ID. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So now I've got a session ID, and then
And all you need to do is, copy the,
enroll
Yeah,
the client, or sorry.
enroll the client, but make sure you copy over the signature. Sorry, the key, the registration secret. Sorry.
Which one of these is the enrollment secret? Because there's one that's a session ID and one that's a signature.
So in the enroll, it's the enrollment secret in the body request. So these are sort of header inputs that do the authentication, and this is the,
So like
exactly.
this?
Yeah, and make sure you copy paste the secret in exactly. And now you need the keys as well.
So then you enroll the user, right? Okay. And then do we need to register this user again or no?
No, so that's the admin's role to register users, correct?
Okay.
So it's already done. Yeah.
Okay.
So that the process is register enroll, right? But for the admin, they're by default already, they're the root. So they're
Okay.
already,
So if I'm going to then, okay, so then I can try, okay, so this needs to be open. This is open because that's my TypeScript app. I guess I don't need that Node.js thing, but let's just keep it open for now. Let's just open another window. So I guess, so now I'm gonna just load some data in so I could actually, I'll try to run this.
run the transaction. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and while I do that, let me just go over what it is that we actually did here. So what exactly did we do? We said, okay, so first we used WS Wallet to generate a key, right?
So for example, if you had a
New key for admin.
if you had a
Right.
client's device, like a mobile wallet, the mobile app, the first thing it would do when someone installed the app would create that key file for them.
Yeah, but that's on the client side. And then
Exactly.
the admin
Yeah, I'm talking-
connects,
Mhm.
connect the admin, right? And then what did we do? We had to enroll the admin and then register and enroll the
Yeah,
admin.
but before that, you create the key file,
Yeah,
You then you request with the Fabric app
yeah.
to set up a session ticket with the identity server.
Identity
right?
session. Yeah,
Yeah, that session ID. That then the client application will then open the connection to it. Right, and then once you have that connection, yeah, you do the register and then enrollment for a new user, right? For this user of the app, we're assuming that it's not the admin using the app, but say some auditor that.
So
manages
then,
it.
what is it that we did? We then did. We had to enroll the admin first, right?
Yeah.
Was
So
that the right sequence?
Yeah, assuming you already have the admin enrolled for the client, there would be the admin registers the client, right? Provides this.
Well, the admin had to register itself first, and then
Yes.
it registers.
Yeah.
The
Well,
admin.
I was just making the assumption for the client, for this new user, assuming the admin is already enrolled. Sorry.
Yeah.
The admin would do the registration step, pass the enrollment, the registration secret, enrollment secret to this user, and then the user runs through the whole connection process to connect its key to the app, to get it registered, to get it enrolled, it's self-enrolled.
So, and then so then enroll, so a new key for the user, and then identity session for the user. And then connect the user, and then enroll the user. Okay.
So yeah,
So-
it feels like there's a lot of steps here, but most of these should be automated.
And there are,
right,
but
yeah.
that's okay. I think I will figure it out. Okay, so now how do I actually transact? Let's say if I want to transact with it. So then I have my user 1234, right? And then his session ID, which is this, right? And the signature, which is this.
Yeah. It's the same key you used for during the enrollment stage. The key at this point is the same. The connection's still open.
And then let's say that we want to and so that's good, right? This is a successful transaction that was recorded. So if I want to get the emissions data, I also want to put in my user 1234 and my session ID, right? And my signature again. And this is here. Okay, so that's the process with this. Okay, I'll review the video, and can you clean up the documentation a little bit, whatever is not necessary, because I'm going to go through the video again. So now, Pritam, do you want to show us how to run this for the Vault server?
Yeah, sure.
I want to, what should I do? Should I just delete everything and start all over again?
No.
Or we can have another user with a Vault server, right? Like we can have user 5678 with a Vault, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through the process with Vault. So I'll stop the WS wallet. That's good, Bertrand. I'll have to think about exactly how we use this. And I mean, my next step is to implement some of this in this OpenTaps client for this. But I sort of see or understand the steps now. Okay, so Vault. What are the steps for Vault?
Can you go back, and in this secure identity there will be a folder of Vault identity.
Okay. Okay.
So this has a server and has a Swagger UI.
Okay. So this is okay. So now I'm going into. Okay, let me just go back
should have-
up a step also and see if you have any documentation. Okay, so okay. So what should I do here? Should I npm run build and npm run start?
So before that, you could there. Yeah, you could, but there is one setup required.
Okay.
So just
Oh wow,
run
there's
npm,
actually. Okay.
npm run test setup.
Maybe I need to.
npm install. No, don't do this because Volt is already running.
Okay. So we should add npm's install here as a step, right?
Yeah, I'll add that.
Okay. Okay, where is this? Okay. So then
Run test setup.
test setup. Okay.
Okay.
Path is-
Yeah, it passed. It's
Okay.
just one. Okay, and you could run build and then start npm run build.
So then that's another. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
this
will
is
open-
localhost. So I'll need to SSH into it again. SSH. .90 localhost. Ubuntu. Okay. So, whoops. Because it's 90 API docs. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
this
the
is what,
first-
how we would access it. The vault would just be purely through this API instead of going into the vault, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
So,
let's
so
try
you
that.
see all the endpoint is logged. So the first to start with, we'll have to create an identity for admin.
Okay,
So do the post create identity. And
Okay.
here you could try. And you can create two kind of identity, admin, and then here, if you can open the README file there.
this is this README file, manager.
Yeah.
Create a manager. Okay. Execute.
Mhm.
Okay. Admin, bad request, object type. Let's see, why is that? Username
just
admin set on.
You could just copy whole.
Wait,
whole
I think, sorry, I
object.
posted the wrong one, right? It's API version 1 identity. Okay, it is.
Yeah.
You
So
want me
body
to,
is
you want me to just copy that and paste this?
yeah, but it looks same. Why is that? Can you show the log? Unauthorized. Oh, sorry. So you need to give the Volt token there. Authorize it. Yeah, at the top, authorize.
And what is my vault token?
So this is a root token. You can give token ID. So I'm pasting.
This is just for development. So, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's given me a
You create a
password.
password.
Okay.
So you need to create once you get this username and password, and you can use just like a regular user login system. So
Mhm.
you can go to the next endpoint to generate a token.
Okay.
Uh,
So
below. So
generate a
this
token.
endpoint. Yeah.
Okay. So then, for example, admin, and for
And password.
example, password, right? And that's my token.
Okay, so this will give with the token ID. You can copy.
Okay.
You can log in with this. Go to authorize tab there at the top. No, in this only.
Uh-huh.
Now we could switch to a new admin.
Okay, so log out
paste.
first.
Mhm.
Log out.
And
No.
paste the.
Okay.
There are you could see more endpoint. One is for changing your password. You want to
I
do.
saw that.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you could run the identity update identity password.
Mm-hmm.
This endpoint patch. Just
Okay.
change the to something because
Mhm.
it's a random number.
Yeah. Okay, but going back here then, do I need to register this admin first?
Yeah, so once you created this admin, you need to create one transient key. So go at the below.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
then let's see if this is all here. Create a new transit key. Okay. And try it out. 256, okay, right? Execute. Question.
yeah, so now
Did it create a key?
yeah, it did. So you can check in the get function below.
Uh-huh.
You could try this. If you try run this, it will return the public key.
Okay, so the create key doesn't give you a key back. It just creates the key and then you have to go get a key. Okay.
No. Oh yeah. So in our utility Swagger UI, you can enroll this admin.
Okay, so go back up here to enroll, right? So
now this time you need to give the token ID.
So clear these, right?
Mhm.
And then token, which one is the token? Is it the key or the token?
Yeah. So when you make the request in the curl, you can see that in this. Yeah, this one. Okay.
It's this token, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the Volt token.
Yeah. And then
just change admin.
Okay. And what about the secret?
Admin PW, because it is a default one.
But it's not. Okay. That's not the password, I guess.
Yeah, that's coming from Fabric.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it is enrolled.
Okay.
And this is the admin user, and we can
Right.
create more user.
Okay.
To create.
So enroll the admin, and do I need to register the admin user? I'm just
No. So registering the admin was already registered. So
Okay.
if we want to add more clients to this
Yes.
application, we will have to register.
Yes, so let's say that I want to, can I register my user 1234 with Vault as well?
Mhm.
Or do I?
Yeah.
So how do I
Yeah,
do
you
that?
okay, so go to the Swagger on the, yes, this one.
Okay,
And now using the manager identity, we can register client. Yeah, so in this, give the client username. Yeah, we need to
Okay.
use this endpoint only because, but give the username, the client you want to register.
okay, and then
And-
client.
Yeah.
Okay. So user 1234 also has a password now.
So I will suggest that you open one more tab because we will keep the new tab for this user.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah. What are these things? Okay, yeah, probably just better just to have another tab on this. Passwords. Okay, so Vault user 1234. Okay, I guess I didn't write down my admin password. Is it too late? Oh well.
Yeah, it's too late.
Okay.
But you can change the password. That's why I was suggesting, like, whenever you get the password, you change it.
Okay. So new admin PW.
Yeah, so it is changed.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
Now I think you have written the password. We can use this tab only.
yeah. Okay. So then I get a token for user 1234. Is that, or I log out first here as admin?
The get token is unauthorized endpoint. So if you see, there is no lock at the right here.
Okay. So if I put in user 1234, then that's the token for the user, right?
Hmm.
Okay. And then
now
what?
you can log in with this user because we need to create a key for this user.
Okay. So then I log in as this user,
And create one key.
and then key for
So-
this user.
Yeah, before that, you can just, okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, there is, means when you when you make a get request on key, you will see there is version of each key.
Mhm.
If you go make this is one, and there is one more endpoint which can rotate your key, means it will change it to version
Right.
2, and yeah, so this will do the rotation of the key.
So I can try it. Okay, so then if I execute a get of the key, that is version 2. Okay, that sounds good. So vault key user 1234. Okay, so that's out here.
So
Okay.
now I think user 123 was already registered with Fabric.
Yes. So can I have the same user be accessible using both a vault and a Fabric and the other token?
Yes.
Okay. So how do what do
Yeah.
I do here? Do I need to register him, enroll him?
Enroll.
Okay.
So when you enroll with Vault, it will override the existing WebSocket certificate.
Okay.
So you cannot use simultaneously, but you can
That's fine.
use both.
Okay. So do I put in the token of the admin or the token of the user?
User.
Okay.
No. Did you remember the enrollment secret of the user?
What is the enrollment secret of the user? Is that from,
No,
was it?
The registration steps.
Yeah, so we might have.
I mean, we used admin. I don't, enrollment
we override
secret
that.
was what was, oh, I guess, no, I don't. Okay, let's start over and let's say that.
Let's start with the new user and we will register that also.
Okay, so should I log out and log back in as admin again, right, to create the user?
Yes.
Okay, so log out. So vault token. How do I log in as the admin user?
You
Here.
can again generate the token by this endpoint.
Okay. New admin PW. Okay, so then I log in up here, right? And then I create a new identity. 5678. Okay, and then update the identity. Okay, and then I generate a token.
Yes.
And I execute. So vault token user 5678. Yeah, I guess the rule is to write all these down, right, when you're working with them. And then we generate a key.
Yeah.
And we get the key. And this is the key. Right.
You don't need to copy the public.
Okay. All right.
This was just to export, or you could.
Okay. So then I go here and I am going to
register
using the token of the user?
Admin.
Of the admin. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. And then we say, and what is the enrollment secret? It's just.
No. You are calling enroll. Go to the register endpoint down below.
Okay.
Yeah.
User ID and then admin.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
you can remove these two.
Okay.
This will generate an enrollment secret.
Okay. Vault user. Okay. And then?
Enroll this user.
Register and then enroll this user. So using the vault token of the user?
Yes.
Vault secret of the user. And then enrollment secret. Enrollment ID 5678.
Just this is sorry. First enter this user ID. You need to give user 5678.
So what does that mean?
Yeah, user. So this means that you are calling this with this username.
And then what is the token of this user?
Yeah. You're calling of, sorry. Just close this. Not close this, but collapse this.
Uh-huh.
You need to enroll. Right?
Enroll.
Above.
Okay. With what? I'm using the vault token of the user. I can use the vault
Yeah, so
token
it's
of
correct,
the
but user 5. So you is this a token ID of user not found?
This is the token ID token of the user.
Okay. So can you show me the log in this message below? Fabric enroll. Key name not found.
So that's because it couldn't find a user here,
Okay.
but
so
we did create a user, right?
But did we create one key?
We did user. Okay, yeah. We created user 5678 identity type client. And then we generated a token for user 5678. And then we generate a key. But I guess maybe we need to log in as the user first. I think we never did that.
Yeah. So using after login, we need to
Generate a key.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't need to write down this key. Okay.
Yeah. And now run this. Yeah. So
it's successful.
passed.
Okay. So you need to generate the user's key.
Yeah. So you can make one call to the Fabric.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I can make a call to Fabric, right? Let's say that I want to record emissions and I can use what? The users. I can make the user's token, right?
Yeah.
So let's say that I go from oh, how about that? It actually success.
Yeah.
So then I can do
Get. If we implement this in a browser, so this we won't have to copy paste the token ID. It will be stored in cookie or something.
yes. Good. Okay. This is giving me a lot of things. Yeah, it's good. It's giving me something to think about. So I'm going to review our recording and think about how to integrate this. So last of all, Harsh, I guess, can we just go over the tests?
Yeah.
So there's just a bunch of like little test fixes that I like to get your help to just clean up.
All right. Yeah.
These little like test this, correct year,
So
MD5
what about
sum.
the net emissions token network?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think this
so-
is working now. So I was able to get this to work. So I'll close that out, but I think just these, yes. So, okay. Okay, this is working now. Close with
So we still have to run those tests on the CI, right?
yes. So should we keep this open?
Maybe I'll open a separate issue for it.
Okay, I'll just reopen
Uh,
this. I'm sorry. I think I was thinking of a different one. Yeah, if you can get these two open but I think it's just these little tests, like the correct emissions factor is found.
The
Use-
data log chain code tests.
Yeah,
Those have to be
update.
integrated. And
Yeah, update to use actual utilities. Correct year, I think this is the one that we fixed.
right. right.
MD5 sum check. And the ID is not encrypted, but it's hashed. If you could fix these, then we can start doing the refactorings of the
Okay.
Orbit DB. So if you could, and I think these should not take long to fix. It's just changing the code of the test.
Yeah. All right. I'll try to fix these. And so about the build, should I open a separate issue about that to run the build on the CI?
To run the build, you mean the net emissions, so that the net emissions token network?
No, I think Preetham was talking about the TypeScript app, right?
So there was the issue
Yes.
that got into the commit.
Yes,
It
yes,
was due to
yes.
the.
Yes, please open a separate task for that. Who can fix that? Can you fix that, or should Preetham or Bertrand work on that?
Is it not already fixed?
It's fixed, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just your
okay.
the last merge, you just accepted the fix, assuming that looked fine to me.
Okay, that's right. That's right. It's been on. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just be working on these tests then.
Yes. Okay, very good. Thank you, everybody. It was a lot, but I actually got everything working, so I'm very pleased with that. Thank you. And I'm going to review this recording and maybe update some of our documentation and send it back to you to review.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, thank you.